Just getting set up. Welcome, everybody. This is Free to Be from xotarotcards. For those of you who were with me last night, thank you very much. I'm just getting to learn the platform, so bear with me. But today, this morning in the AM, we're going to talk about love, and we're going to sip on some tea, okay? And we're going to talk about what's going on in your love life. So I'm going to pull a card. Last night, I was trying to see if I can read the comments. And for some reason on my phone, I can't see the comments. So I'm going to try another way here and see if I can see it through the live on the laptop. So we'll see. If I can get that together, then we're in there. So let's see. I don't want to do no feedback here. So give me a moment, see how I can do this. Okay. All right, so I'm going to talk. I'm going to say welcome so y'all can see me. All right, so here we're going to just ask a question and I'm going to pull a card, okay? And I'm using this deck here that you see, the Golden Loud Tarot. I used that last night in the live too. So hopefully you like it. I love this deck. It's a very good deck. It's really good for beginners too because it's similar to the Rider Wyatt's, the classic tarot deck, but with a little spark to it. All right, welcome Leehee, welcome Witch and Well. Oh, that's cute. Julie, welcome. E, what's up? So last night I wasn't able to look at the comments, but after I got through, because I did a prelude for 2026, and I went through Aries all the way through Pisces. And I didn't realize that people would comment until after I ended the live. And guess what, y'all? Everybody was talking about love, 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 love. And I said, you know what? While I have this opportunity to go live, let me go ahead and go live. And since TikTok is doing this live situation with all small channels and things like that. So I said, well, let me take advantage of it because normally you got to have like 1,000 subscribers and 1,000 this and 1,000 that. And I can't be worried about all that stuff. So I just post and I just leave, you know. So welcome everybody. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, your matcha, your Dunkin' Donuts. What you doing the swirl with the refresher? You know, grab all of that because we're about to get into it since everybody's interested in love. So I was like, ooh, I'm out of touch. I'm thinking y'all want to know what's going on next year just in your regular life. But y'all said do some love stuff. So if y'all want to put your comments up, you can. That's fine. I have to get like a new setup because this camera thing that I'm using here is just for literally FaceTime. So this is my second time going. So if you see like stickers and stuff like that, I'm just trying to hold my camera. And yes, I do sit on the floor for pretty much everything. So I'm not a chair desk type person at all. So I do sit on the floor and I just figure I put like a little backdrop so y'all can see the cards a little bit better instead of it being on the brownness of the floor. So hopefully, I'm just trying to make sure things don't fall and slip up. But I'm going to get it together. Don't worry about it. I'm going to get it together. I'm about to order, probably go on TikTok shop and order. So welcome everybody. I'm going to be doing the Golden Loud Tarot. Shout out to everybody who's sending me stars and hearts and stickers. Appreciate that. throw your comments in the chat. I'm going to read your comments. I figured out since I can't see them on my phone, I'm going to open up my laptop here and just look at your comments to the side. So anything dealing with love, relationships, whatever you want to know, just go ahead and put it in there. Welcome everybody who's joining. Good day, wherever you are. Good morning. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to Love and Tea with XO Tarot this morning. Like I said, go ahead and grab your tea. Take a deep breath. Just set your intentions today on what you want to know about your love life. I'm going to be reading the Golden Hour Tarot. And I'm new to TikTok, so I don't even have the proper setting. So I'm being real, Shout out to you with the heart. Hey, how you doing? Whoever sent the rose, hey, what's up? All right, so I'm using, like I said, the Golden Hour deck. It's a very good deck. I just put this up on TikTok Shop, so if you like what you see, go ahead and get it. It does come with a guidebook, so you don't have to be proficient in tarot reading. You could just pull cards for yourself, but it's rare that you see like multicultural cards, and this is one of the decks that have it. So while we're waiting for people to join, let's just open up the energy of the room. Shout out to everybody who's giving me hearts. Love you too. You are a star as well, okay? And we're going to get started. So just put your intentions out there while you sip your tea, your coffee, your refresher, your matcha, your lemon water, because you want a new cleanse, whatever you got to do, go ahead and do that. And I just want to know what love wants to show you today. What's rising for you, what new beginnings, what clarity, what closures that you have. So when I see, let's see, a name here, let me see. Hi, what's going on? Delaney, how you doing? All right. Hi, Mike. What's going on? Hi, Christy. Sunflower. Black Hawk. Reconcile. Jenny and Mike reconcile in the future. Okay. All right. Let's take a look. So I'm using this deck here. Give me a moment. Let's take a look. So I'm doing fine, Delaney. This is my second time going live. I was live yesterday. And I'm going live today, and I don't really have a proper setup, but I figure if I keep procrastinating, I probably won't ever get on. So I am just minimizing, because you see how my setup is. It's just on the floor, because I love sitting on the floor. That's where I'm comfortable at. I don't really like sitting in chairs at all, even when I'm working. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. I like sitting on the floor. So that's just me. Anybody else out there who's like that? But we just love to sit on the floor, crisscross, applesauce style, just always ready to go into a meditation, all of that. So the day that I can't do this, I'm going to be real upset. Shout out to everybody who's giving me hearts. I'm really just trying to test this out and see if this is my thing. Because sometimes, being live is just not your thing. And all this time that I've been posting, if you look on my page, I've just been posting readings and leaving, posting and leaving, because that's what I do, because it kind of works for my schedule. But since I have some downtime, I was like, okay, let's see what's going on. So, Laquisha, you want to know about Brian? Okay, so look, you got the Judgment card. So take a look at that. Or is he just saying that? Shh. Well, you know what? Depending on what your sign is, I would love to know what your sign is, Laquisha, because I could probably just tell you straight off of what your sign is. So look at that Judgment card and tell me what you figuring out there, just based off of Judgment. Is he really gonna be with you? Does he mean what he says? Yada yada yada. All right. And for those of y'all who are in the chat and you want to know, or you want to take a guess at what's going on, let's see. So Judgment is all about an awakening call. All right. It's also about second chances that can happen. And it's also about a return. So the probability of you having your Brian is a yes. Okay. But I will also use with the Judgment card, you still want to be wise, because according to yesterday's reading, a lot of things was pointing towards individualism, like learning who you are, getting to know the things that you want in your life and you don't want in your life. And that was overall for everybody. So even though the Judgment card is a yes card, you still want to do some like inner guidance, inner judgment for yourself, not just looking for love but type thing, but okay, are you ready for love with the things that you have to work on in order for love to be attracted to you and you to be attracted to them. So it's more of like a resurrection is here. It's like the trumpets are blowing. You might be experiencing some kind of revelations that's going on. You might be getting rid of what's old and bringing in what's new. So once again, perceive and hear the tones of the trumpets. So the answer is yes. All right. And also get back to me on that, because I would love to hear from you guys. Just mark this page or subscribe to it, whatever, and come back and maybe we'll talk about it again. Let's see. Any other love? Because I'm doing love and tea this morning. Does Quinn want this relationship? What's up, Christy? I don't know. Let's see what Quinn wants. Hey, Quinn. Thank you guys for throwing your likes and stickers and hearts and everything. So let's see what's going on for you, Christy. Okay. The cards want to talk, okay? The cards want to talk. So here, so if you can see that, got the Four of Pentacles. So take a look at those pentacle cards. What do you think? What do you see? And I'm looking at my computer at the same time because I can't see the messages on my phone. Thank you, Kim, for sending me a rose. Shout out to you. Thank you. All right, so the Four of Pentacles. Does he want to be with you? Okay, what's going on? So the answer is no. This is a no card. And the reason is no, because there's a lot of holding back going on emotionally. There's a lot of fear that's going on with this relationship and holding back, withholding. And a lot of times people withhold things or hold on tight to things because of fear. And they don't want to open up because of fear. Maybe fear of being hurt. Maybe fear of being backstabbed, or fear of being lied to. And some of it might stem from their past. You never know, their past relationships. So their parenting, whoever parent them, abandonment. So a lot of things can go into play, but that doesn't mean that it can't change, but for right now, it's just a no, because there's a lot of emotion being held back. Why am I seeing comments now? Okay, so hold up. This is great, because now I can see it in the... Okay, so as you know, I'm new, because this don't look professional at all. So hi, everybody. My name is Frida B from XOTarot. If y'all see me on my page and posting, y'all been following me since I've been posting. Thank you very much. Shout out to y'all. For everybody who's new, shout out to you too for coming in and finding out what's going on with your love and tea. And I'm going with love and tea today because it's in the morning and I need to, clear my throat and get myself perked and ready to go for the rest of the day. But it seems like everybody yesterday wanted to know about their love life once I got off the live and saw the comments. All right, so Eve Pack, let's see. Or I could call you Eve Pack. Okay, let's see if your husband is faithful, child. Let's see what's going on with this. All right. So just put your intentions in to this live right now and then focus on that answer. And let's see what happens here with these cards. I'm using the Golden Lyre Tarot. Okay. Ooh, here we go. This seems like to be a common judgment. All right. So this is the Judgment card. And in any kind of the Rider Tarot card, if you remember the Judgment card, it can kind of look a little scary. But it's not a scary thing. And it means yes. It's a yes card. All right. It's an awakening happening. Like I said, in your relationship, someone else got the same card. It is also opportunity to reconcile, to do second chances, to heal from the past and not use the past to judge your future. Because maybe if something was happening in the past, you're welcome, honey. Maybe they learned from it and you learned from it. And now you're going on to a better situation in 2026. So yeah, that's it. So live it, have a good time, enjoy your love in 2026. All right, what's going on, y'all? Hi, everybody who's joining me, everybody who's sending stickers and all that love. Thank you, Nia, for sending the rose. Shout out to you. Well, Kurt and you be together. All right, Nia Parks, let me see about you and Kurt. Hold on a second. And if I don't see y'all, comment because I'm shuffling and focusing on Kurt. Y'all can always keep rewriting your message so I can keep seeing it, okay? So, let's see. Oh, all right. So, will K and B together? Okay, let's see about that. Let's take a look. So, intentions, put them into these cards as I shuffle so we can see what's going on with you and K. All right, Nia? Because, everybody want to have a good 2026. But I must let y'all know, when I did the reading from Aries all the way to Pisces last night, it was a lot of individual self-care, self-love, filling your own cup, going on your own path type thing. Not saying that you can't have love, but carving out me time was a theme in last night's reading. And 2026 is an individual year. It's about self for that year. So even if I wasn't pulling tarot cards, just the year itself is telling me it's an individual year. And we can go into that another reading. All right, so let's see. Well, child, you don't want to talk, okay? Or you might be a female either. I don't know. But that person don't want to talk. So hold on. Hold on. Hold on a second. So, sometimes people can be real stubborn here. All right. Well, no wonder. Look what Kay got to say. You pulled out the Magician's card. Okay. Stop trying to be like, I wonder what sign K is too, because now I'll really go deep, but you can hit me up for a reading or whatever on that one. But so the answer is yes. Okay. It took a while for it to come out, but the answer is yes. And the funky thing is, which is cool, is that look at that infinity sign. So it might be, K might be from your past, where it just keeps cycling like a soulmate type thing. But the answer is yes. The manifestation is happening for you two. It's a strong attraction, and either you or Kay is about to take action on it. So for sure, that's definitely going to happen. So congratulations to you and Kay, Nia. And let me know. Always come back and let me know, because, I could be a little nosy too. I think most tarot card readers is just nosy. That's why we get to tarot. We're like, hold on. We got to know. All right. Let's see. These cards are wanting to talk, which is good. Except for the last one. Kay was like, hold on. But Kay seemed like the magician, or Nia, you're a magician. One of y'all is a magician. But the answer is yes, though. Hey, Candace. Hey, everybody. Oh, thank you, honey, for the rose, Nia. Thank you so very much. And like I said, come back and let me know how things go, Hey, Bonnie, what's going on? Okay, so let me see. Let's take a look. Yeah, I know he keeps circling. I told you that infinity sign was saying, okay, this ain't new. This is from the past, This is something that's attached, So whether it's, even if it's a rocky situation, we got to think that, especially in the world today, people are stressed. There's a lot of things going on. So love may not be flowing like it should. People are tight. People are stressed. So next year is really about really loosening up and really getting to know self and what self wants. And then if that can happen, then this love can really start taking off. And this is for everybody. This is straight up for everybody. Will Curtis try to return back into my life? All right, Angela, let me see. Oh, that didn't take long, Angela. So you must be all real serious about knowing this answer. All right, so there you go. You got the Six of Wands. So take a look at the Six of Wands and see what you're looking at. All right, so the answer is yes, by the way. The Six of Wands answer is yes, okay? he will be returning. There will be some recognizing, some recognition going on, whether he's recognizing how he feels about you, or you're both recognizing that what this thing is. You're going to be paying more attention to relationship. And yes, they want you. He wants you. Yes, he does, honey. Go get your Curtis. He wants you. But once again, I'm going to still give you my underlying theme from last night, okay? Because it was such a strong reading for every single zodiac sign. For 2026, you still got to carve you some me time. I mean, at that twin flame era and soulmate and stuff like that, you know, I remember seeing the fad that went on. Remember that? For those who was doing, listening to tarot and all that. That was a fad for a lot of years. But I just want to tell you, I'm not here to put false hope and love just so y'all can get to like me and subscribe and all that. No, I don't do that. I'm still going to give you the underlying situation. And the underlying situation for 2026 is, even though y'all ask me about love, you're still going to need some me time. Because you really got to learn to love yourself and take care of yourself and not expect others to do it for you. You got to do it for you, and others coming in is just a bonus. That's all. All right? So let's see. Raymond, did my ex, Christina, cheat on me? Oh, okay. Did your ex, Christina, cheat on you? I don't know. Let's see. All right. Well, it's the Two of Wands here for you. Okay? So take a look at that. It's the Two of Wands. So, even that picture depicts itself right there of what's going on with Christina, if she cheated or not. All right? So, Two of Wands is a maybe. Two of Wands is a maybe. You look at the face here. It's either going this way or that way. It's either front or back. There's a lot of dichotomy going on with the Two of Wands here. But it is passionate. It is very fiery, you know, but it's still a maybe, you know. And at the same time, it's a standstill. Watching, planning. So I'm not sure what's going on with Christina. Maybe Christina is in a phase where, you know, she's brewing inside. It's something going on internally happening to her. Maybe it's something where she is in the thought process of where she wants to go and what she wants to do. And sometimes that takes me time. And depending on the relationship, I know when some couples, when one person in that couple do me time, the other person may feel insecure and be like, why they not spending time with me? Why I haven't heard from them? Why haven't they called? Why they don't want to go out tonight? It might be because she's just working on some me time. She's trying to figure it out for herself. So right now, it's just a maybe. I can't even give you a definite answer. You're just going to have to let time see what's going to happen with that, because there's some planning going on. There's some not moving yet. I just want to make sure I'm either too scared, so let me figure out why, or fearful, let me figure out why. But there is passion there to move. But right now it's just, you know, just hold on a minute. That's that energy. Hold on. Let me figure this out, or let me, you know, think about this, or let me do this, that, and the other in order for that to happen. All right. So I hope that made sense to you. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for all the stickers and hearts and stars. You are a star. All of you beautiful souls here. And I'm doing tarot reading because I see there's a high interest in love. Okay, I did a whole reading yesterday, and the reading was all about 2026, like a prelude. And I couldn't see the comments, but when I got off, everybody wanted to know about love in the comments. So I said, you know what, this morning I'm gonna do a tarot card reading, okay, where we talk about love and we sip our tea. Okay. Oh, you really miss him, Dawn? Okay. And how good are we together? All right. Well, let's see if one card be able to explain it all. You can tap that screen. You can like, send stickers, send hearts and roses and gifts and all that loveliness. I'm new at TikTok, so I have no idea, but I'm just going with the flow of what people be saying to say. Okay. And if it comes with benefits, then good. I reap what I sow, right? Shoot. Okay. So anyway, let me see. Let me see, Queen. You see what's going on, okay? Welcome everybody who's joining me. I'm going to pull a card for Dawn here. Um, welcome in. Let's see, Minkyu, did I pronounce your name? Yes, welcome. All right. Let's see, Gifts from Beyond, shout out to you, welcome. All right, let's see what's going on if Nick here and you are ever going to get back together. I'm going to scream. Put your intentions on these cards here, which is the Golden Liar Tarot. So if you like these cards, just so y'all know, this is what it is right here. It's the Golden Liar Tarot. Okay, let me see if you can see it. Well, I'll pull back the screen in a minute. I just really want to keep the screen close so y'all can read the cards yourself. Okay. Hey, Savannah. Let's take a look. What's going on? Right now, I'm working on Dawn here and see what's going on with Dawn. Okay. All right. Here you go, hon. This is your answer for you and Nick here. So take a look at that. A lot of fire energy is coming out for you guys here. So let's take a look. All right, let me see if I can scroll to see. Make sure I keep your comment there. All right. All right. Will you ever get back together? All right. So the answer, once again, is a maybe. It literally is a maybe. I know you miss him and everything, but it's a maybe. You know, and it could be the person is healing from any kind of wounds. It could be, you know, kind of just, you know, I'm still kind of making up my mind. Even though I'm gathering things, I'm trying to put it all together, which way I want to go, how I want to be, what I want to do, and rightfully so, because 2026 is going to be about all of that. But, you know, I know you and him have come so far, you know, you can kind of taste it where y'all can come back together, and he might be able to taste it too where he wants to come back together because you've been through so much. But success does loom at the end, and it is in your reach for y'all to be back together. But right now, it's just like a maybe. Okay, so he hasn't really put in, or your relationship, all the work that's been in it was not for nothing. It still counts, you know. But right now, there's like some balancing going on. There's some uncertainties going on right now, you know. And, you know, I wouldn't worry about it, because 2026 is going to be about that, about people kind of holding up a little bit just to make sure they're making the right decisions. But everything that y'all had, everything that y'all built, you know what I mean? It still counts. It still matters. He's still taking that into consideration. So it's just a maybe. It's not a yes. It's a no. It's a maybe. But the truth is definitely coming out. And the truth behind what was or what is going to come out. So don't even worry about it. It's just a maybe right now. Okay, so shout out to everybody who's in here. I am pulling cards from the Golden Liar Tarot deck, and these are beautiful cards here. I do have, if you like them, I do have these. They have the little gold metallic here, and I have these in the TikTok shop as well. I love these cards, and they're easy for new tarot readers and beginners because it's the same as Rider Waite Tarot, the classic tarot. All right, let's see what's going on. Thank you, Sir Boy. Okay, you send the lightning bolt. Shout out to you. Shout out to you and the lightning bolt. I'm new to TikTok, so I'm just collecting the gifts because I like seeing different colors. I don't really know what they mean. But it's just cute to see, okay? Call me real ignorant on this, but hey, I just do what I do because I like to help. That's just me, you know? All right, so hold on. Let me see. Does Chris G miss me? Oh, Isabel, let me see, Izzy. I don't know if he misses you or not. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see what's going on here. All right, just put your intentions on the card. See if he misses you. And if I don't see your message, just keep putting it in there until I find it. All right, or until it catches my eye. All right, does he miss you? Let's see. Put your intentions here. I would show you. I had the candle, but so you can kind of stare into the candle, but I figure I really want you to resonate with the cards instead. So, but I'm going to figure out a good setup where you can really stare at that candle and the card and get a nice pick. I think I'm going to just get another stand. All right, so let's take a look. All right, nobody wants to talk. Oh, he wants to talk now. All right, so here's your answer. So you got the Queen of Swords. You see that real good? Let me see. Yeah, let me make it a little bit so you can see. Maybe if I bring it down. Okay, so take a look at the Queen of Swords here. Take a look, take a look. All right, and the Queen, you know, the Queen is a very powerful person in reality and in the cards. She's very powerful. So what do you think by looking at this card? And those of you who are into tarot, you know, you can also give your opinion as well on what the Queen of Swords is about. All right. So basically for this card, the answer is no. All right. There's some detachment going on. There's boundaries because the Queen does not play. The Queen is about protection. It's about creating boundaries to keep up that protection. And it's easy to detach. That's why the sword is there. Okay. That sword is there to cut what's good for the Queen and what's not good for the Queen. But she does it delicately. She doesn't just do it, you know, out of spite. She can, but, you know, with the upright position here, you know, has a butterfly laying on the sword. So she's very gentle, empathetic to everything, but she knows what's good for her and what's not good for her. And that's why she's the Queen of the Swords. There's really no emotion involved in it. It's really mental and it's really based on logic. So, yes, that's your answer. Okay, let me see. So we're doing love and tea sipping. So get some hot, y'all. Or you can have your, you know, Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks drink. Listen to me swerving it, or you at work. Listening to me just to pass some time. Or just to be entertained. But I realized last night after my stream, when I was actually able to see the comments, is that people really want to know about love. So I figured this morning, let me get on and do, you know, a reading real quick. And I'll probably go on this evening too, because I really want to take advantage of. All right, Den Next Door. This is for Erica. Oh, it's for, am I on the right path? All right, so let's see. That's your card if you're on the right path. So take a look at the card. Look at it. Does it look like something that resembles you? You know, just the energy itself. And look at everything. Look at the wings, the flowers, the colors. Look at all of that. Her facial expression. And people who are in the chat, what do you get from it as well? From that Temperance card. All right. So then next door, are you on the right path? What do you think that is saying? Okay. So it's saying yes. Definitely saying yes. But it's at a slower pace. That's all. And that's okay. That's okay because this is not a race. You know, this thing is cyclic. It just keeps going. All right. So yes, you're on the right path. It just might be slow for you, but you're on the right path. And you might have to do some healing. You know, you may have to bring some harmony into the situation, some balance into the situation. You know, maybe you're doing too much over here and not over here, or you focus over here and not over here, and then that one's dying while this one's living, and then you forgot about this, so because you're worried about that, and then, you know, so you got to come up with some kind of balance, and slow and steady always wins the race anyway. So yeah, you're on the right path. You're definitely on the right path. Then next door. Yep, so keep doing what you're doing, even if it's at a slower pace. At least you're doing it. Some people don't even start. You know, and sometimes when you do it at a slower pace, you know, it helps you to be able to reflect and make sure that you're making the right decisions for the next step. So ain't nothing wrong with that. Like I said, there's no rush at all. Okay, so Surfboard, hey, what's going on again? Is me and child mother Jasmine meant to be is she your person? Oh, and you have a child with her. All right, Surf Boy. All right, that's how I'm just gonna pronounce your name. All right, so let's see here. Let's see if Jasmine and you are meant to be together. How old is the baby? Surf boy, how old is the... Okay, let's see. What side is Jasmine? Because Jasmine, she ready to talk. She came out real quick. So, once again, the Two of Wands. This happened to somebody else again. And I'm not surprised because 2026 energy is telling me a lot of people are really starting to or feel the need that they have to start looking within themselves. Okay, they have to start making changes within themselves in order to have the life that they want to live, in order to be happy and to be satisfied with what's going on with themselves, what's around them. So the Two of Wands is saying maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, Surfer Boy, there's no definite answer right now. Because right now, she's kind of not acting yet. She's standing still. She's contemplating what's going on. She's, mapping out her life or whatever, whether it's anything, it could be anything, but she's trying to restructure something. She might be just sitting and thinking about it. She might just be sitting and writing out a plan, but it's a lot of just, should I go this way? Should I go that way? If I go this way, then this. If I go that way. So it's just a maybe right now. That's all it is. All right. But still, keep doing what you're doing as a good father and a provider to your child, and keep loving your child regardless. And some people just need time to figure things out and don't. Oh, you were just, so am I. And y'all better not leave this chat because I'm a Gemini, because we get a bad rap. So, but we the messengers. We are the messengers. So people just don't like us because they don't like what we got to say. Yeah, so don't rush it. Especially you being a Gemini, you might be overthinking stuff, and you might be in a hurry to get things done and get commitment. And depending on what sign she is, that might not be the case. She might be like, whoa, because Gemini is a fast sign, just like I'm talking. All right, I'm just rambling, just going off. We're just very fast. We're air. We move. We want things happening like that. So just chill out. And females move differently than men. So just chill out and let her make the right decision. Because once she makes the right decision on which way she wants to go and what she wants to do for herself and her child, you know what I'm saying? Because right now it's her and the baby. You're actually a third factor. Because when you have a baby, the mate kind of gets pushed aside and it's all about the baby and her. So she's just thinking of what next, and let her go through that process. The best thing you can be is be that person there for that baby. Show up as the father that you would like in your life as well. You know what I'm saying? So, because sometimes we don't have a good upbringing, but whatever you're missing as a fatherhood, you make sure you provide that for your baby. That's the best thing you can do while she figures out which way she want to go. All right, let's see what's going on here. Anybody? Izzy, did I do you yet? I'll give you another chance. Okay, let me see. Hey, Kim, what's going on? Hey, everybody. Okay, so here's the thing. Hey, Izzy, check that out. Oh, thank you for the heart, honey. All right, so will Luke give you another chance? You got the Hermit mode. So reading tarot, sometimes what's on the card just tells you exactly what it is, okay? So just check out the Hermit card. Check out what the Hermit card looks like, all right? So look at the face, look at everything. What you think? Y'all can shout it out in the comments too. So the answer is no for right now, all right? Answer is no for right now. And don't be like all up like, oh my gosh. It's just some distance there. There's some withdrawing energy there, keeping some space in between you two. So it's just not a ready card yet. But once again, don't get too upset about it, because this is just all inner workings here. And you can't really make decisions like big decisions like relationships and big moves and stuff like that without going into yourself. So this is what's happening right now. Either that person is doing it or you need to do that in order to make the right decision. Because sometimes when we want something, it's not right for us because there's something better for us. And if we take it because we're because it's the closest thing to us, or it's a familiar thing and we don't want to try anything new that would hinder our path. So right now, he's either in that hermit mode where he's just going within to figure out, is this the right move? What things do I need to do for myself? Which way do I want to go? Maybe you also should be doing that as well. Just figuring it out, like, okay, who am I? What do I want? What do I need? Do I need to pour love into myself? Because that's a big thing for 2026 is a lot of self-love, a lot of self-care, and what I call me time. And I'm going to preach this until the day I die. There's nothing wrong with being selfish, okay? The only time it gets something wrong with it is when you overdo the selfishness. But everybody needs me time. And 2026, like I said before, is a year for people just to really focus on themselves. If you know there's things that you've been putting off, things that you need to do, 2026, I mean, we say this every year, but like literally it is the year for individualization. That means instead of looking outward for things, you look inward for you to provide that for yourself. All right. So the answer is no, but just keep doing you in the meantime and being the best version of yourself in the meantime. And you never know, that person might come out of hermit mode and decide, hey, yeah, I need time to rethink. So let's go ahead and do this. All right. So, hey, Juicy, how are you? Juicy Divine, what's going on? Will good things happen for me in 2026? I did a whole reading by zodiac signs last night from Aries all the way. It was a 3-hour reading, y'all. Live. That was my first live on TikTok because I just don't know when to shut up, okay? But let me see what's going on, what's happening. Even though this is a love reading, since people want to know about their love life for 2026, hey, wanting to know about what's going on with you is as a love experience, right? So let me see, Juicy. Well, I'm glad, girl, you blessed and you're happy. So just carry that on in 2026. Simple as that. But let me pull a card for you. Shout out to everybody who sent rose. Hey, Sheila. Shout out to the roses that you sent. Love you. All right. Hold on, let me get Juicy Divine going on here. I'm focusing on sipping on tea and reading these love cards for you guys. All right, Juicy. So just focus in, okay, what your intentions are for 2026, and I'll let you know. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So yours is the 5 of Cups here. All right, so take a look at that if you can see that well. I know my setup is a little janky. I'm going to have to figure it out, but I'm trying to have you see the cards a little bit clearer. Okay. So take a look at the 5 of Cups here. Take a look at the energy. Take a look at, what's going on, the way the cards are at, all of that. Okay, so the 5 of Cups is just basically saying it could be a good year, but you're still dealing with some sadness and stuff that you got to deal with. Any kind of regrets that you have, any past wounds you want to get rid of, just so that you can have. Thank you. I love these decks. They're called the Golden Lyre Tarot. If you look in my TikTok shop, you will see it in there. But it's hardcover, not to digress. And it has like the magnetic here. I'll try to, because I don't want to take out the zoom. But you see how it has it's very, very durable. And I'll zoom out so you can really see it. But anyway, so yeah, it can be a good year, okay? But you got some more clearing out to do, okay? Just a couple. You're doing good. Look at these 2 cups. These cups, you did well, okay? You working on yourself. You making changes, whether it's mental, emotionally, physically. You're doing some work here to improve your life. But then there's some lingering things here, hence the crows here, that you're going to have to get rid of, this memory here. And then you'll see some advancement for sure. All right. But thank you very much, Juicy. And keep in touch, let me know how it goes for 2026 for sure, especially when I keep doing these readings if I like it and if y'all like me, because I'm just testing this out while I have a chance to see if I'm a live person or not. I might just be a post it and get off type person. So, and y'all just have to look at my post to see what's going on in your life. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's see what's going on. Thank you for anybody who's following me. I'm going to keep up these lives, especially this week, because TikTok got this special thing where all the small little channels can go live. Usually you got to have like 1,000 followers and stuff. And I'm just not that. I don't have time to be, hyping people up to follow me and begging people and all that. I just don't. It's either you like me or you don't. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really here just to figure out, okay, do I like doing this? Okay. And I have some time to get it done. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I can actually tell you why I have time. I have a back injury due to a car accident. So that has been putting me sitting down a whole lot. Because usually I'm all over the place, okay? All over the place. And then some people in my life was like, well, maybe that happened so you can sit down for a minute. I'm like, sit down? Shit. Says who? So if I'm sitting down, at least my mind can roam, right? Shout out to all the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Okay. So, you did. Oh, hey, Teresa, how are you? Cool. All right. So, Sheila, what's going on? Hold on. Let me see what Sheila got to say. Will Jay ever going to tell me the truth, what he has done to me? And I don't know, Sheila. We about to sip our tea and find out, aren't we, y'all? Y'all give some love to Sheila. We about to figure this out right now. Sheila, just pay attention and focus into the reading here. All right, thank you, Beauty and God, for sending roses. And it was a potato head with hats. I'm new. You see, I don't know. You see, I don't know nothing about what's being said, but I love it all because it's just exciting. I'm like a kid. It's like, ooh. What's going on? Oh, that's cute. All right, let me see. Hold on. Let me get back to Sheila's. Hold on a second. I just want to focus on you. And I want to see. I know you got your tea, girl. Okay. So will he ever confess, Sheila? All right. Take a deep breath, Sheila. Hold on. Well, we got a communication card. So that's a start. That's a start. All right, so take a look at the card here. Can you even... I'm going to get better at this, y'all. I promise you on that one. All right. All right, so take a look at the card. Not yet. Okay, so the answer is not yet. Maybe, but not yet. Only reason why I said maybe, because I see the sword in the hand here. But all this is still some mental fighting that's going on. A lot of manipulation is still going on. A lot of shadows here. But there's some manipulation still going on. But maybe, because this could be, okay, I'm ready to cut through the bullshit and say exactly what's going on. But right now, there's still some ego stuff going on. Still some self-fighting. It's still some manipulation going on there for right now. But this sword is giving me hope. It's giving me hope that there is a possibility that all that can be pierced through. The veil can be pierced through and the truth can actually come out. You know what I mean? But not certain how deep a situation is and how it's hurting you and affecting your daily life based on waiting for this person to basically come out and just lay it all out, put all the cards on the table. You know what I'm saying? But I would not hold your breath for it, though. I'm telling you right now, because based on the reading that I had yesterday, when I did all the zodiac signs, and this is a whole consensus for all 12 zodiac signs, is that you got to focus on yourself for 2026, legitly. If you have any hobbies, if you have anything that you know that you want to do for yourself, it's time to do that. Literally. And then by you focusing on yourself, this person that's stuck in their ego, that person that doesn't want to actually come out and tell you some things, but still manipulating the situation, still fighting mentally about whether or not they want to say anything to you and confess to you about what's going on and be truthful about the past and the present. But don't hold your breath, because 2026, once again, is all about, everybody having some me time, whatever that is. So definitely give yourself some me time. Don't hold your breath waiting on that person to come out and tell you some stuff. But yeah, they're going through a mental fight, whether or not they want to tell you or not. But from this card, it just feels like they want to, but it's a mental battle right now. Like, yeah, nah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Nah. So that's what's going on. All right. And let me know. Let me know how it pans out. But in the meantime, my suggestion is you do you. Stop worrying about what that other person is doing. You do you. And it's going to come out. It's definitely going to come out. Oh, good. You need, definitely work on yourself. I'm trying to tell you, everybody got that reading of new beginnings, regrowth, self-love, self-care. A couple signs got, independence instead of being in a group, try to do stuff on your own. So yeah, heavy. And like I said, 2026 is a year of being independent, not waiting on somebody to do X, Y, and Z and fill that in. Not waiting on Tom, Dick, and Harry, and Jane to do this or that for you. That's what it is. Not saying that you can't use people to help you out. Like now, you guys are helping me out. I'm helping you out. You know what I'm saying? So it's an equal exchange. But at the end of the day, I'm doing my individual work. And when you get off this live, you're going to be doing your individual work, right? You're not going to be relying on me to tell you what to do once you get off of here. And I'm definitely not going to be relying on y'all to tell me what to do when I get off of here, So, for certain. All right. Let's see. Who did I didn't get to yet? Let me see. I don't know if you're going to start. You welcome, Sheila, anytime. And I want to know. So you need to come back in a couple weeks or whatever. Like I said, I'm going to keep going live because I believe this thing is only to the end of the week. And then they might shut off my live options. I don't know. Because, y'all don't know, but I'm real shady when it comes to social media. Because I just feel like, it's not really for people to just be themselves and be honest and stuff. People feel like they just got to go through loopholes and get bots and all that just to qualify. You just can't be yourself. I remember the times before monetization came out. Those were the good days. I don't know about y'all, but that was the good days of social media. But ever since monetization and how many followers you got, it's like it just limits the person who wants to connect with y'all. It just limits them. And then it gets them to do, funny things for a piece of change just to get y'all to subscribe so they can get to 1,000. And I refuse to play them games. I really do. I'm sorry. But shout out to everybody who's here. I digress. Shout out to everybody who's here. Shout out to all the stickers and the lovely hearts and stars and holiday taters. It's so cute. And roses and fest pops and all that kind of stuff. All right, so hold on. I was focused on somebody else. Hold on. Oh, will Russell start talking? Okay, Megan, hold on. Let me see what's going on. Oh, you got bats up in there, girl. So you must know something. You up there on the other side of the veil. So you tell me. You tell me what's going on with Rusty Russ, okay? For real. Hold on, Megan. Hold on. Let me see. Just focus. Take a deep breath, Megan. Or you can sip your tea or your coffee or your matcha or your refresher or your lemon water with ginger, or your apple cider vinegar, whatever people sipping on in the AM. All right. What's to start talking to me? All right. And I see everybody. Hi. Hi, Antoine. Hi, Ariana. Hi, Angela. Hi, Sejal. Hi, Jude. I see y'all, but I just want to focus in on what's going on here between Megan and Russ. Okay? You know what Russ sounds like? The, what's that? What Chevy Chase? Christmas Story? Russ! All right, let's see what's going on. And I'm sure that they're going to play that, like, probably every day until Christmas. Hold on. Come on, Russ. You better talk to me and Megan. I don't have time for all this. All right. So this is what Russ had to say. All right. So take a look. It's the 6 of Cups. All right, Megan. see what's going on with that. Can anybody feel that energy, Megan? Can you feel? Look at the facial expressions. Look at the duality. Look at the cups. Look at all that. Look at the flower in there. All right, and let me know. And y'all can also join in and put in what y'all think is too. All right, so the answer is yes. Yes, 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 yes. So it's going to be very nostalgic. It's going to feel like the good times is coming back, in the beginning when stuff is fresh and new and you want to hold on to those beginnings and you never want to let go. And sometimes that's what keeps you in a relationship, is you remembering the good old times, even though everything is hitting the fan. Shit is hitting the fan in the present. But it's going to feel like nostalgia, all right, where the things of the past is starting to come up. I'm also, hold on though, Megan, because I know you stuck on one person with Rusty Russ, but I don't know your relationship with Rusty Russ, but I'm still going to say this. This can also mean somebody from your past that's not Russell that's coming in. So I don't know how it's going to play out, because I'm not sure if Russ is your twin flame, your soulmate, or what. But if not, and you only know this within your heart, somebody from your past, even a past lifetime, might become. So I don't know if Russ is that person or if somebody else new that's in that person that's coming in. So be mindful of that, okay? In the meantime, you know what I'm going to say. Do you focus on you, because you don't want to miss your blessings. You know what I'm saying? When you're stuck on one thing, because that's what you're familiar with, that's what you want, etc. That's what's close to you, that's what's attainable, that's what you know, that's what you're comfortable with. But sometimes when you do that, you are not making space for what's new to come to you. So you are the one that's going to have to decide that. And I think you already know. All right? Okay. Shout out to everybody who's in here. All right. Oh, somebody got the number one gifter badge. Ace. Is it Sinhal, right? Sinhal. Oh my gosh. I suck. Snehal. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. Will you get the job for which I interviewed last week? Okay. Well, this is a love tarot reading, but hey, we love jobs and we love to get our money, right? So I can bend the rules for that. But I'll probably do, because I'm just going based off of what my live was like. The comments in my live was just really love, 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 even though I was just trying to do what's going to happen, like a prelude of 2026. So maybe I'll do a quick one on career, tonight. So we'll see. Because I usually go based off of what the people want, what y'all want. Because I'm here for y'all, so. Oh, hold on. All right, so just go ahead and focus on that job and the interview. All right, just take a deep breath, sip your tea, sip your coffee, sip your water, because you're trying to get your 2 liters to a gallon in. But we're going to sip and we're going to find out. We're about to be real nosy right now to see if you get this job. Okay? All right, so just focusing on those attentions. And for everybody else who's coming in, I see you. Just trying to focus in at a time here. All right. So, was there a lot of, might be a lot of people applying for that job. Okay, here we go. All right. So, just take a look at the card. Let it resonate with you. Let it tell you some things. All right. So, the 3 of Cups. And you better come back. When I tell you, listen to me. Sanal, you better come back and tell me, okay? All right. Yes. Yes. So the answer is definitely yes, okay? So you got it. All right. Look at that. The cup is being filled. You have a wonderful big bloom. All the intentions is focusing on this one big flower here. You definitely got it. So come back and let us know, okay? so we could sit up here and give you high fives and hugs from a distance, and you know, maybe pour a drink or two. You know, so congratulations in advance. Yes. Okay. But you work for it, because that 3 of Cups just showed me you put energy in. You put energy in. Yeah, for sure. And you was focused too. So definitely. All right. So I'm doing love, y'all. Let's do some love. And then maybe tonight, because like I said, I'm trying to take advantage of this live before they take it away, and then I can't do it next week. Because they're trying to give like small content creators a chance to go live without having so many followers or whatever. So I'm going to work on coming back tonight to do maybe a career. But last night when I was doing a prelude of just the overall reading for all the zodiac signs for 2026, and I also told y'all, if you saw me last night, what angel was going to be following y'all all through 2026 as well. So I did that last night. But when I got off, because I couldn't see the comments last night, but when I got off the comments, everybody was in the comments talking about love, love, love. And I said, you know what, this morning I'm going to give them what they asked for. So I said, hey, Sky, what's up? Love your name. I also go by Blue Sky, too. That's one of my AKAs. Honey, I got so many AKAs. So let's see here. Anybody have any other love? Okay. Let me see if I missed anybody on love here. I'm just having a hard time pulling it down. Hold on a second. Just trying to see if I can find the ones above. And it won't let me go that far up. Oh, that sucks. Wait a minute. Hold on, because I'm not liking that. Give me a second, y'all. I think I done hit something now. Okay. Is your relationship over? Hold on. Okay, what's up, Jamie? How are you? Is my relationship with Justin over? Oh, J&J. Oh, that's so cute. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me see. Hey, Luna. What's going on? Oh, a 90210. Okay. Guess what? That used to be one of my favorite shows. I'm dating myself, but I used to watch me some 90210. If that's streaming somewhere, anybody who don't know about 90210, yeah, I gotta watch that series. If you're sick or you just home or you're bored at the airport or whatever, 90210. That was a good show. I'm sorry, I just got sidetracked by somebody's. All right, so Jamie. Okay, Jamie, I need you to focus. So just breathe in. Take a deep breath. All right. Sip your tea. Everybody else, we're going to sit here and figure this out. Let's see. All right. Is it over for Jamie and Justin? J&J. Okay. All right. Yep. I want to say something to me. All right. It's the Queen of Swords. All right. So take a look at it. Queen of Swords came up before in another reading. All right. So with the Queen of Swords, it's not over as of yet. It isn't over. All right. But there is some boundaries that are being drawn. So whether you're drawing the boundaries or he's drawing the boundaries or you need to draw the boundaries or whatever, but there need to be some boundaries getting drawn with you too. Okay, so no, it's not over yet, but there is a little bit of detachment going on. Might be a little bit of coldness going on, but there's a lot of thought process going in. Gently though, very gently. There's a butterfly right there. There's a lot of thought processes going into this relationship. So whatever's going on is not to be catty or petty or to punish each other or to I'll show you type of energy. It's more like, I'm just trying to figure this out, but I need some boundaries. I need to set some boundaries. I need to set some goals. I need to set whatever it is. So that's all that's happening right now. And that might seem distant. It might seem like I said, cold and airy and, uncomfortable, especially if you are used to a warmth and an attachment and a more of like a catering to relationship. With this Queen of Swords, it's a queen. If you know any queen, I don't know really any queen that when she's on duty that be kiki and ha and you know, whatever, talking to everybody in the world. No, she's focused on what she needs to do. But a lot of this has to do with boundaries of why you're feeling that way. And it's okay, because 2026 is all about that for people anyway, is not necessarily boundaries, but cutting out what doesn't serve you anymore and what does. You know, really doing some self-reflection. I mean, every year everybody says this as far as tarot, but 2026 is that one year, and that one is individuality, where people are going to be doing that. So he might just be doing that, or you might need to do that as well. And that's all. So nothing bad. But in the meantime, as I'm going to keep saying, make sure you do focus on you, things that you want to do in your life for 2026, things that you want to change, things that, you know, any barriers that you want to break down and start anew, start fresh somewhere, whatever. All of that is possible for 2026, for sure. But let them go through that process. But in the meantime, you're not going to sit and twiddle your thumbs and wait. All right? You're going to do what you got to do. Because you can't rush queen energy. And I don't want you just to sit there and be like, no. You're going to fill up that space, that dead air, that coldness. You're going to fill it up with things that warm you. That's what you're going to do. And then you're going to get back to me on it and let me know what happened. All right. Hey, Lady C. Hold on. Lady C. What's up? Let me see here. I done lost what you had to say here. Hold on. Give me a second. I wish TikTok had it more easier where I can go back more. Okay. Let's see here. Is Jalen Bad Company Sky? Okay, hold on. Is Jalen Bad Company for Sky? Okay. All right, Sky, just focus. Put your intentions into this reading. Okay. Is he Bad Company? Is Jay Bad Company? Let's see, Sky. What's going on with that? All right. Is Jay Bad Company? Okay. All right, so we got the Six of Swords. It's a lot of sword energy and fire energy that's going on. A lot of sword and fire energy that's going on. So the Six of, maybe. Maybe that person is. So, you know, at the same time, there could be some, how should I say it? There could be some conflict, you know, between your relationship. But at the same time, it also could be where it's calm and then conflict. So the two C's. It could be conflict and then it could be calm. And then it could be conflict and then be calm. You know. But right now, it's a maybe. But there is a sense of that you probably should move on. You know, you probably should, you know, start doing you and not waiting on, you know, the person to come around and to, you know, what else should I say? No, that's not what I want to say. As far as like, if that person was to say, oh, let's go out, but you feel like you don't feel like going out, I would trust your gut instinct on that, because it's like a half and half that's going on. This maybe, you know. So for this, I would just trust your gut. All right. And I also trust the logic of it all. You know, don't let somebody change your mind. If you say, okay, I'm not going out with this person tonight because I was planning on doing X, Y, Z, stick with that. Like, be mentally strong and stick with that. Don't be persuasive over that person. And I think by doing that, you also going to be able to tell whether or not this person is really for you or not, because you're going to see the reactions. All that stuff is going to come out. All right, especially if things don't go that person's way like they want to, but you know what you got to do for yourself, and you know that you had plans to do this, or you had plans to do that, or you was going to do this, or you was going to do that, whatever, but you putting in time for yourself. That's what's more important. And if you don't feel like it, and especially if your mental was saying, yeah, don't do it because we have other better things to do, then go with that. But you're going to see soon what's going on for sure. But right now it's a maybe. But there is like this whole confusion of it being calm and then some conflict, or it's being hot and cold, hot and cold. You know, should I stay? Should I move on? I'm about to sing a song. Should I stay? Should I go? I don't know. So, but yeah, I would move on. I would have in my head of, moving on to a sense of, well, you know what? I'm going to put me first instead of having this person take up my space so much of wondering if I should be around this person or not. Let me do me, and trust me, it's going to show up. It's going to definitely show up because that person is going to react a little bit different. Oh, you're the angry one? Oh, okay. All right. So that might be the situation. So maybe if you're the angry one, then you need some me time to figure out what the anger is all about. What sign are you, Sky? Because that's really going to add to the situation for sure. But yeah, if you're the angry one, because anytime I'm talking to either you or I'm talking about that other person. So, yeah, and you got swords. You definitely got swords. So, for sure, that's your card. The sword energy is your card. So, yeah, maybe you need to create some space and to figure out why you're so angry. What's going on mentally where you so angry. Yep. So, yeah, take some time out. And you'll know, because by you taking some time out, his reaction is going to say a lot. It's going to say a lot whether or not it is meant to be or not. For sure. But yeah, you definitely got your sign card. You got the swords. So for sure. Now, if he's an air sign too, then let me know, because then it could be either one of y'all. But since you said that, I'm thinking, yeah, definitely figure out where that anger is coming from, because you can't really be in a relationship, a healthy relationship, carrying so much anger and baggage, especially if you want the kind that long lasting and the kind that people watch movies and read novels about. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I keep saying, 2026 is that year. It is that year, because if you don't, it's going to be the same bullshit over and over that everybody's been experiencing over and over every fucking year. And I'm tired of it. I know y'all tired of it. Like, oh my gosh, So, so the best thing is just to really take some time out and figure what that anger is. Maybe do some journaling or anything, Oh, you welcome. Oh, okay. So he's a Virgo. Okay, yeah, I can see why a Virgo would irritate the hell out of you. But yes, or you'd be angry. But definitely just chill, because Virgo still has some mercurial energy, which you still can get along with, and you can probably learn from. So, but for right now, since you already know you, and a lot of it has to deal with you, I would definitely, and that Libra energy being angry is not cool, because you're supposed to be the balance, you're supposed to be the balance of it all. So you're going to have to find your balance, guy, for sure. And then while you do that, you'll see how he reacts. You'll see if he's going to be supportive of that or not. And it'll tell you a whole lot just based on you just doing you and being you. That's all. And dealing with those anger issues. Right. And you have to figure that out. You'll know. Especially when you start start getting calm about situations, and then you're zen. Like I said, once you figure stuff out, of course you're going to naturally change once you figure out what you got to work on. And then based off of that feedback, that reaction is going to tell you a lot. It's going to tell you a lot. Even if you mentally go in strong and be like, you know what, I ain't going to be provoked today. I'm going to be real cool, real calm, and just watch the energy. Play a game. And I know you like to play a mental game, because I am a Gemini. So I'll just be right there with you. You got to play a freaking mental game. Let me see how you go if I'm real calm and he don't irritate me. Because some people thrive off of energy like that, believe it or not. It's sad to say, but yeah, people do be thriving off of energy like that. Be provoking your nerve. And they get a kick out of it, and it's not cool. It's not funny. So yeah, start working on yourself. And then figuring out, is that anger just with him, or is that anger with everybody? stuff like that. All right. What's up, Joe? Hi, everybody, for coming in. Hey, Cherie. All right. Hey, Caroline. Is it over? Okay. Did I do you before, Lady C? No, I did. I think I lost you last time. Is it over with Johnny? Okay. Thank you for the hearts and the stars. I don't know. Let me see. Is it over? It's you and Johnny, girl. All right, Lady C. Let's all figure it. Oh, well, that just came out. Okay. But we got the strength card. So take a look, Lady C. Take a look at the strength card. Let me see if I can pull this over a little bit more so you can see the full effect. All right. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Thank you very much. So take a look. Everybody can take a look. So we all being nosy, okay, Lady C? We all trying to figure out. Hold on, okay? What's going on with Johnny? All right. So everybody looked at it. You see all the where's my feather here? My feather done flew away. The lion, you see the infinity sign, all of that. So take a look at the card. It's strength. So technically what it's saying is yes. All right, it's saying yes. Even though it's a strength card, it's saying yes. However, there is a gentle love there. There is some kind of emotional control, some patience there. So there might be just some stuff that needs to be worked out. But for right now, this card is saying yes. But there is still strength within the relationship. Whether y'all want to work it out, whether, you just needed some time apart for a little while, some space, some patience. Whether he needs some patience or you need some patience. Well, whether he needs to get emotionally stable or you need to get emotionally stable. Whatever, whether y'all got to lighten up the load as far as love, where it's not so demanding, it's more gentle and flowing type stuff. But either way, there's strength within there. Maybe y'all just be good friends at the end of it. Maybe you just be like, oh, you know what? We're not good for each other, but we're good friends for in the meantime. You never know. Or this can actually mean that as far as once you are done with Johnny or Johnny's done with you or whatever, how if it disintegrates, it's going to bring you more strength, more clarity about everything. All right, so I know it's probably not what you want to hear, or it might be something that you already know, but it's still a possibility, even though the answer is yes right now, that it's over. But with patience, it might come back again. That person might just need some time. That person might need some time to grow, time to figure out what's going on. But yeah, so the answer is yes. I know you didn't want to hear that, Lady C, but definitely keep us posted on what happened with that. But yeah, definitely patience. Be gentle with the love. Don't force anything. Do not force anything. Just let it be how it's going to be. Whether that disintegrates, let it disintegrate in peace. Because if y'all get along really well, but just not in a relationship, but still can be friends, So, for sure. It's kind of like taming the beast type thing. Sometimes you got to know when to just let it go. And sometimes sometimes the beast gets tamed and then you can come up to it and start petting it and loving it again. But right now, some patience got to be into play with this relationship. And that could just be how it turns out separate. And then with the patience of each one doing their own work as far as inner work and whether or not they want to be in a relationship or not, with that patience giving people space, it might come back together. So, but who knows? But for right now, it's saying, yeah. Dang, you did leave them? Mm-hmm. Yep. But you just never know. Like I said, I'm not putting nothing set in stone because next year is all about a self year anyway. So I'm figuring a lot of these relationships are going to be, hey, let me just figure out myself. Hey, let me just see what I really want. But the love might still be there. The care might still be there. You might even want to still be friends or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. But right now, it's just, yeah. Mm. Oh, is he cheating again? Girl, Kimberly, let's figure this out ASAP. Okay, hey Jessica Moon Black, how are you? All right. I don't know, Kimberly. Let's see. Is he cheating? Let me see what Steve doing over there. Hold on. Let's get some talking going on with Steve. I'm not sure. Thank you for everybody who is sending stickers and stars and hearts and holiday potatoes and all of that. Thank you very much. And hearts. I appreciate it. What's up, Mayhem? All right, we all about to find out. Is he cheating? Okay. So we got the Page of Cups. All right. All right, Kimberly, can you see? Yeah, you can see that pretty good. All right, so the Page of Cups. So take a look at the Page of Cups. You can look at the colors. You can look at the energy within the Page of Cups. All of that. All right, so the answer is yes. He's cheating again. He's cheating again. So it's just, you know, what it is. I'm sorry. He's filling his own cup with cheating again. So, but that doesn't mean, you know, for you to be sad or stay sad for too long, because 2026, like I keep telling everybody, it's a me year. It is definitely a me year. It's definitely that time where you need to self-evaluate and figure out if this is even good for you or not, to stay in this relationship, to work this relationship out. Because this person probably needs time to deal with why he's cheating in the first place. This is like a long-term thing, and it might be breaking up a family. It might be messing up with your happily ever after, all of that stuff. But yeah, okay. But regardless of the fact, it's so rooted and it's so deep rooted in him that it's nothing you can do. You can't love somebody out of it. You can't cater to somebody out of it. You know what I'm saying? When you feel like if you go head over heels over somebody, they'll change for you and they'll really see, you know, your potential and that they should only be in love with you. But you can't heal everybody. You can't save everybody, you know? And a lot of people don't want to be saved. Don't save him. He don't want to be saved. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just got to let people to their own devices, honey, and they just destroy themselves. Will he come back? Maybe. But at this time, I think, I know based off of the reading last night, and it was so cohesive across the board for everybody, is that it's a do me 2026 year. It's literally me time year. So you're going to fill that void. If he's cheating, you're going to fill that void with something else that you want to do. What else pleases you? What else? I'm not saying go out and cheat. You go cheat. Because I know have some people in the comments like, yeah, girl, just go out and get yours. You know what I'm saying? But you might not be that type of person. But whatever makes you happy, that's what you're going to fill your space with, period. That's what you're going to fill your space with, that void. All right. So, yep. So this is a love reading. Love, and we sip it on tea while we figure out what's going on and everything. Oh, what's up, Mindy? Hey. AJ Swags. Yeah, revenge is definitely not the answer, right? But just do you. Because trust me, when you start doing you, it's kind of like a silent revenge. Because once you start doing you, that means you're going to be improving yourself automatically. You're going to be more happier. Thank you for the heart, honey. You know, the glow is going to be back, the little pep. Trust me, he going to be paying attention. He going to be like, wait a minute, something different. And not forcefully, you just focusing on you. And it's automatically going to be an inner shine. Automatically be an inner shine. So that is a revenge, low key. You know what I mean? So do you, Kim? Do you? Watch what happens. And trust me, by that time, you're going to be learning so much about yourself. And you're going to be so in love with what you have done and accomplished within yourself. And it don't have to be a drastic thing. It's just, you know, little steps at a time of doing what you know you need to do for yourself. Trust me, you probably going to have a whole different opinion about that. You ever been with somebody and then you leave them or it breaks up and you look back and like, what the hell? Why? What possessed me? Exactly. So for right now, you can cry some tears and stuff. I'll allow you to do that. You know, go eat some Haagen-Dazs or something. I'll allow you to do that. But then I need you to get over it. And I need you to start focusing on you. That's what I need you to do. All right, so let me see. I wouldn't want to be with a cheater, just my opinion. You know that's right. You can't rest. How are you going to find peace with that? It's either straightforward or not. Okay? Thank you, honey. Thank you, Mindy. Okay. Oh, Pandora. Hi. Oh, shelter. Okay, let's honey, we're gonna open up that box. We're about to see. Mindy. Girl, you with the right tarot card today. Shit. All right, Pandora, let me see what's going on with you. Okay, this is a love reading, but I just need to do this for you because I volunteer at the Salvation Army. I work with pregnant teens because besides this, I also deal with maternity. So anybody who's pregnant, shout out to you guys. Anybody who just have a baby, congratulations. But that's a whole other channel that I have about that. It's called, just so if you're curious, it's called Belly Oso Pregnant. So belly, just like a belly, then oso, and then pregnant. It's my other channel where I talk about all maternity stuff because that's what I do outside of this, okay? Since I'm in y'all business, let me tell you some of my business. All right, so let me see this shelter. Oh, we got the judgment again. Okay, so let's do the judgment for you. So take a look at the card. I want you to resonate with the card, all right? And this is going to Pandora, okay, for next year, 2026. 2026 is going to be lit if you want it to be lit. 2026 will be lit if you focus on what you need to focus on and stop procrastinating. That's the thing, all right? So based on this card is telling me that you're doing your thing, okay? And it says, yes, you are going to get a second chance, at life. So you will be out of there, okay? There's going to be a whole awakening happening. The doors are going to open up. Judgment is waiting on your side, and you're definitely going to be out of there, all right? So kudos to you. Congratulations, all right? And let us know how it goes with getting out of the shelter, all right? Let me see. Yeah, these is the Golden Tarot, Golden Flower Tarot. Hold on. See, I'm on the floor here, as y'all can see. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can, and I have my little pad there to set it so I can sit on the floor and y'all don't get distracted with the color rug blending in with the tarot cards. So if y'all can see this clearly, this is the Golden Flower Tarot here that I'm using. All right, and it's in if you forget, you just go to the TikTok shop and it's right there attached to it. But I love it, and it's easy to learn this card deck because it's the Rider-Waite traditional card. So yeah, very easy to learn. All right, so let's see. Oh, all right, yep, it's a great gift too because it's you don't really find these a lot, but it's a hard box with a magnet attached to it. So if you can hear the magnet, here, let me see. I don't think this is gonna show up here, but oh crap. Anyway, I'm gonna get a whole, but it's a magnet set here. Let me see if I can get it in. Well, anyway, I don't want, but it's definitely a magnet that closes it. So very good, and it has the gold foil in it. So let me show you this here. So as you can see how it like shimmers with the golds in it there. All right, let's see. Hey Amber, how are you? All right, Jasmine, does my ex JJ miss me or thinking about me? All right, Jazzy, let's see what's going on, Jasmine. Your ex JJ, okay. Jasmine, does he miss you and is he thinking about you, Jasmine? Oh, I wish there was a way I can pin the comments onto the... Maybe I can. I just have to study how this thing works if I want to keep doing this TikTok live. I'm not sure. I'm still figuring out. This is going to be my week to figure out, is it even worth going live or just give y'all the readings on the post, just a regular post, and just comment when y'all make comments in the comment section. That's it. So I don't know. We'll see. So probably by the end of the week, I'll let you know. But I am going to work on doing twice a day. Just to see what's going on with that. Oh, jeez, have mercy. If I see this card one more time. Oh, my goodness. All right, it seems like it's getting a little dark here. I'm not sure why that's happening, but it might be my light here going down. Okay, so based on you and JJ, take a look at the card. What you think? What you think? And anybody who's been on this live for longer than 10 minutes, you probably already know what I'm going to say because somebody else got this same card. There's a lot of judgment going on, as it should, because we're going into a new year, out with the old and with the new, so I'm not surprised at all. All right. Hi, Amber, Harapy. How are you? Thank you for the hearts. Okay, so yes. Yes, he is. Period. Okay? Yes, he is. All right? He's thinking about you. He's, whatever he's doing, mentally, emotionally. But yeah, you are definitely on his mind. So shout out to you for that. All right? So I see my setup is getting a little dim. And I really want to reset and figure out how I can make this a little bit better for my next live. So hopefully each live, it will get better and better and better by the end of the week. And then I can really tell, okay, is this something that I definitely want to keep doing? Or do I just, like I said, want to just do posts and just comment through the posts where you just, where you just post it or do reels or something and keep it pushing. So I'll see, but y'all can let me know. Feel free to DM me or send me a comment whether or not I should keep this up, whether or not I suck and this is just not for me. I should just do a post and that's it and let it be, whether I talk too goddamn much, where it's just either easier for me to just post and easy for you to follow along, whether I'm talking too much, whether you can even hear me good. Does the music distract you? Do you like the music? So all of that, give me some feedback and then I'll definitely see what's going on by the end of the week, because I'm not sure if I'm still going to be accepted in the live, because TikTok has this acceptance thing where you got to be accepted to do lives and all this other kind of crap, which I'm not cool for. But yeah, let me know. I'm gonna come on tonight. Okay, I'm on the Eastern Coast, so I'm in New York. I'm in upstate New York, so I'm on the East Side. And yes, I'm like 2 hours away from Canada, so real close. So yes, it's snowing and all that good stuff. But we'll see. Okay, we'll see. But I'll do, since I did love in the morning, sipping on tea, getting everybody love life. Tonight I might do. It depends on what hits me, but I'm swaying towards doing readings on career paths. Just advancement in careers and business and stuff. So get your questions ready for that tonight. And I'll reset this because it's getting really dim. And I have to figure out why that is happening, because I really want y'all to see the cards. And I'll come back tonight, probably around, knowing me, it might be like 8 or 9 p.m., between 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But you can either subscribe or just remember my my page and come back and just see, if I'm going live. All right. It was wonderful, wonderful being with you guys. I enjoyed every moment of it. It was exciting. I can say that. And I do like going back and forth because I'm an air sign. So, I'm always good for having a good kiki and good talking about stuff, especially when it comes to business and other people's business and what to do and advice and all that. So thank you so very much for all the love, the hearts. Thank you so very much for just everything. And I'm going to keep doing these. So if I didn't catch your reading, trust me, if I didn't see you or read anything, I'm going to be doing it for the rest of this week, at least twice a day. I'm going to work on going on. And if y'all like this tea in the morning, tea and love in the morning, or love and tea in the morning, then I'll keep that up. And then tonight I'm going to do a career to see how that goes. All right. So, Mindy, I know you too, girl. Just come back. Just come back. I'll be coming back. Tonight I'm going to focus on career. And tomorrow, if you want to keep talking about love, then I'll come back on tomorrow morning to do about the tea in the AM, and we can talk about love in the AM. All right. And then maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And maybe I'll do another love reading, because I know love is very popular. It's a popular topic, even though I like to talk about a little bit of everything. But, I'm not really the one that caters like, give everybody like false hopes about love. So I kind of talk about all aspects of life. But since I'm here for you guys, maybe I'll squeeze something else in about love at night. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we can talk about, I don't know. We'll see. Give me some ideas. We'll see. But tonight, I'm definitely going to talk about career because I saw some career and business and stuff going on in the comments that I want to focus on. All right. So I will see you guys in a couple hours. And just stay tuned. Thank you again, once again, for joining the live. Have a wonderful day.